All right, let's do some yoga, everyone. So if it feels comfortable, pardon me, to lie down on your back, let's get comfortable on the back and start with some nice deep breathing. And I'm going to pin my video here. So breathing deeply through the nose. As you inhale, feel your chest expand, your waist, your ribs, your abdomen expand. Fill the lungs completely. Get that efficient exchange of oxygen into your bloodstream. And as you exhale, let go of craziness of the world. We're all being affected more than we realize. So using all of your tools of detachment, concentration today, just let that, all of those images of the chaos in the world pass by. We always have access to that peaceful center. We can go there through the breath. Let's just take a few moments to count the breath, empty the mind, allow the physical body to completely relax. So you're lying in what's called Shavasana, relaxation posture. Legs are either straight, feet wide apart. You could bend the knees and put your feet down. Let your shoulders melt down from your ears, nice long neck, chin tucked comfortably. Wiggle the jaw back and forth, up and down, and have a swallow. Let's start with a count of 6. So lungs empty to begin. Breathe through the nose unless you're congested. Inhale, Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4, Om 5, Om 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause for a moment, relaxing every muscle. Let your lips be slightly parted, peaceful face. And again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, consciously releasing any feelings of being in a hurry, under pressure to do or get anything. This is a little gift you give yourself, this hour of your yoga class, to completely relax the body and the mind. With retention, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain. Let's focus at the crown chakra, the very highest energy center. Just visualize light emanating from the crown, sometimes called the 1,000-petaled lotus. I love that vision of that lotus flower just opening, connecting you to the divine. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain, lungs empty, energy to your brow center. Visualizing a point of light right at the Ajna chakra, seat of intuition. Let's do one more round today. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel like you're breathing all the way to your toes and fingertips. Exhale, feeling of lightness melting into the surface beneath you. Emptying the mind, just be an observer of the breath. Remember the Ujjayi breath, purring, sighing in the throat. And again, inhale, chest expands, waist, ribs, abdomen expand, prana, chi, life force into every cell. Exhale, just floating, nothing blocked or trapped. One more round to retain. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Retain energy to your heart center. Feel warmth and expansion. The heart, the whole chest area. Hold a few seconds longer if you can. Exhale. Any remnants of negativity, fear, worry, just breathe it out. Let's focus an inch below the navel, seat of your power and creativity. Hold a few seconds longer if you can. Let's have a big ha breath. Inhale. Ah. So work this morning with that ah sensation, never pushing, never forcing. So let's start to stretch, straighten out the legs, point your toes, reach your arms up above your head, interlock fingers and press your palms away. Lengthen the spine, stretch, stretch. Have a yawn, pull your toes back and flex the feet. Once more, point and flex. Let's start with some single leg raises. We'll stay on the back a little bit. So bend the right knee and put the foot down. Arms rest at your sides, neck is long. So using the abs to do the work as you inhale, start to lift the right leg up to a count of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause for a moment. Be sure the neck is long, chin tucked. Reaching energy up through that straight leg, whichever side you're working is fine. So keep your upper body relaxed. We're working the hips and abdominal muscles. Exhale, lower slowly to a count of 6. Reaching energy off the heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, beware of the monkey mind wandering off. Stay present. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, lower. No tension in your upper body. Just warming up the hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Lifting up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reach up and clasp your knee, calf, or ankle. If it doesn't hurt the back, you could extend the leg on the floor or keep it bent if that feels better on your back. Reach up with that right heel, like you're lifting the leg up out of the hip as you inhale. As you exhale, draw it a little closer without bouncing or forcing. You're welcome to bend the knee a bit. That's too much stretch. One more. Inhale. This time, begin to walk your hands maybe closer to calf or ankle. Let it lift your upper back and bring your forehead up close to the knee. Hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. Use the belly to pull up a little bit more. Crunch as you exhale. One more. Exhale. Good. Keep your chin tucked. Lower your head slowly. And let's just do a slow switch. Extend the straight leg out. Hug your other knee in for a moment. And let's go right into a twist. So keep that knee bent. You can rest the foot above your other knee, whichever one you're working. Arms out like an airplane to begin. Inhale. As you exhale, let the bent knee, whichever side, drop across the body. You may use your hand on top of it to assist a little deeper into the twist. If it doesn't hurt your neck, turn your head away from the knee. But close your eyes. Feel spaciousness across your shoulders, upper back. Expand into all the organs around the waist as you inhale. Releasing as you exhale into the twist, giving a good massage. All the digestive organs. If that causes any discomfort to the lower back, adjust, pull out a little bit. Let the breath purr and sigh in the back of your throat. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, releasing tension from shoulders, upper back, neck. Last one. Exhale. And rolling back onto your back. Extend that leg up. Pull your toes back. Reach through the heel. Arms to your sides. Really articulate through the foot. Follow the foot. Point your toes. Stretch the top of your foot. Pull them back and flex. Now bend the right knee to anchor your hips into a count of 6. Lower slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, And 6. Give it a little shake. Just stay where you are with that right knee bent, left leg extended, or the other side. We're ready for our single leg raises. So check your upper body, nice long neck, reaching through the heel of the straight leg. Lift up to a count of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause for a moment. Make sure the back is all the way down, no little tunnel under there. Nice long neck. Exhale, reach energy off your heel, lower slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again lifting up. Youth giving to the hip joint, strengthens the belly. 4, 5, 6. Move on the breath. Exhale, lower. Toes are pulled way back, reaching energy through that heel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Inhaling up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reach up and clasp knee, calf, or ankle without forcing. See if you can reach the heel up to the sky. Coax it closer as you exhale. You can keep the other knee bent or straighten the leg out if that doesn't hurt your back. No tension in the shoulders. Try not to jut the chin. Again, reaching up with the heel, like you lift the leg up out of the hip. And as the body relaxes naturally on the exhale, you may be able to coax, not force the leg a little closer. Once more, this time inhale, walk hands closer to calf or ankle. Let it lift your upper body. Forehead comes close to the knee. Bend the knee if that's too intense. Increasing flexibility in the hips, freeing tension from neck and upper back. One more. Use the belly to come up a little more. And lower your head slowly. Let's do a switch. Extend the left leg out and hug the right knee in, or whichever leg you haven't worked yet. Just hugging for a moment. Thigh massages into the belly. This pose can help indigestion. Also good if you have the pain of sciatica or just a tight sore back. Prepare for your twist. Rest the foot above the other knee. Arms out like an airplane to start. If you're working with right knee bent, take the left hand to the outside of your knee. Inhale. Give it just a little press across the body. Move very slowly into the twist. Only go as far as feels good to your lower back. Let your right shoulder melt away. If it doesn't hurt the neck, your head turns away as well. So feel free to make any adjustments for any sore areas or injuries you're dealing with today. Really make the practice your own. Never to the point of pain in any of the stretches. So you should feel expansion across your shoulders, upper back. Inhale, sending healing energy into liver, kidney, spleen. Exhale, let that right shoulder melt away. You're really improving digestion, elimination. Try to seek the meditative state in the pose, not letting the chattering monkey mind take over. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly rolling back. Arms to your side, straighten the leg up and point the toes. Flex. Once more, articulate, follow the foot, toes, point and stretch, and flex. Good. Bend the other knee, foot down to anchor your hips, and to a count of 6, lower slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, and shake it out. Let's hug both knees into the chest. If you can, clasp your elbows or wrists. And on your exhalation, bring your forehead up. Hug your body into a little ball. Bring tension from neck, upper back. Lower the head slowly. If you have any elevation under the head, remove it now. Put the feet down, hip width. Just rest your arms at the sides. You're ready to do some lifting of the hips, toning to the legs and back. So neck is long. As you inhale, press into the feet. Start to lift your hips, your waist, Middle back, if you need to, lift the head a little to accommodate that lifting. So come up as high as you can with the hips for a moment. Stay up there if possible, even rising on tiptoe if you can. And let the shoulder blades open as we give the back a massage. Rolling down, one vertebra at a time. Try to keep the hips up so the waist touches, and then the hips. Let's do a little crunch for the belly. Bring your palms together between your knees. Inhale. Exhale forcefully through the mouth. And crunch the belly. Lift your hip. Pull in on the tummy. One more. And release back down. Let's do that one more time, either with arms at your sides, or more advanced students could clasp the ankles. Start to rise slowly. Lift hips, waist, middle back. Come up and squeeze the shoulders together. Some of you might even interlock fingers under your hips. Press them down. So feel how that's toning the buttocks, strengthening the entire back, squeezing tension out of your shoulders. One more. Release the hands if you're holding on, up on tippy toe if possible. And stay up as high as you can. Allow the shoulders to relax. And once more, just like you're ironing your spine. One vertebra at a time, coming down. Let your waist touch. And lastly, your hips. Good. Bend the knees. Just clasp your fingers on top. Let's have a few gentle rocks from hip to hip. Massaging the kidneys and the lower back. Good. Let's just roll to the side and press up to sit today. Let's go right into a nice sideward stretch. So bend the left knee, extend your right leg out at the diagonal. So ready to stretch in a sideward direction. Place your right hand on the knee, extend the left arm out. So lifting up out of the waist, inhale, start to slide down to the calf, ankle. You may just go this far. Some of you could go further and reach the top arm to the diagonal. Just never force or bounce. If that's causing any pain to your back, please pull out. So you're giving a good sideward stretch to the spine. In our class today, we'll be sure we get a stretch in all directions, forward, back, side to side, lateral twisting, keeping a youthful, flexible spine. Contributes to our overall health. So energy off the fingers in the air. Just imagine I have hold of the wrist, lengthening you out on the in-breath. Body relaxing naturally on the out-breath. May allow you to go a little deeper. If that hurts the back, they'll pull out. Just a neutral position to the head and neck. 2 more breaths. Stretch on the in-breath. Releasing on the out-breath. Breathe through the nose unless you're congested. Beautiful. 1 more. This time as you exhale, make a smooth transition into a forward bend. Janu Sheersh-Asana, head to knee pose. Beginners may just go this far. Some of you can go down further, even putting the hands down or holding the toes. Let's do a big ha breath here. Inhale, reach your head forward. Ha. Good. So even though you don't make the sound each time, when you're in a forward bend, there's always that ha sensation as you exhale. Good. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Melting a little further as you exhale. Really lengthen out of the waist. Feel like the spine elongates. Energy off the top of the head. Exhale, surrender. Beautiful. If you're protecting lower backs, just uncurl with a rounded back. Or you might rise with flat back. Let your arms float up. Interlock fingers. Press the palms up and look up. Let your head go way back. Drop the jaw. Let's a little bit today. Release tension. Press. Open the arms just to the horizon. Let's do a twist I love that incorporates a bit of the mermaid. So place your palms down over here on the other side of that bent knee and tuck the right knee in. Now you can increase the twist as much as you like. If you want a little more, you can walk your hands back a little bit or just keep them where they are. You may just work here. Most of you will be feeling a nice twist. If you want to intensify, you might melt down to your forearms, really allowing that bent knee, the thigh, the bent knee to massage the belly. Some of you could even rest your forehead on the floor. Just make the pose your own, supporting with the hands. So it's a very powerful spinal twist. Again, like all the forward bends, lengthening on the in-breath, releasing down on the out. If that thigh, the bent knee is pressing into the belly, it's really good for digestive organs. Let your head dangle. One more breath. Reach out of the waist. Elongate the spine on the in-breath. Releasing down on the out-breath. Good. Use your hands. Just come to an upright position and look to the sky. Open the heart center. Drop your jaw here. Stretch the neck. Look up. Youth giving for neck and jaw. Good. Remember, transitions just as important as the pose. Let's bring the legs around. Give them a little shake. And switch sides. Left leg out to the diagonal. Tuck the right heel in. Ensure you're sitting nice and evenly on the hips. Rest your hand on the knee. Extend the right arm. Inhale, sit even taller. Stay lifted out of the waist as you ease yourself down. Maybe to the ankle. Maybe just here today, wherever feels good without pain. Neutral position to the neck. Don't let that arm and hand be droopy. Reach energy off your fingers. Stretch up as you inhale. As if I had hold of your wrist. As you exhale, release. Good. 2 more breaths, getting that powerful sideward stretch. It's slimming to the waist. Release tension this way in the shoulder, neck, back. Last breath. Reach on the in-breath. As you exhale, smooth transition to Janu Sheersh-Asana. Head to knee pose. Try not to let one shoulder be higher than the other. Nice flat back. You may work here. Some of you could inch yourself down, even folding the toes or dropping the forehead. Big ha breath here. Inhale. Ah. Great. Keep that ha sensation. With each time you exhale, releasing, stretching the entire spine. Flexibility to the back, good stretch to the hips and legs. Forward bends calm and soothe the nerves. Try not to let the monkey mind be jumping around into the future, rehashing the past. Stay very present. Focus on the breath, always in the moment. 2 more breaths. Reach your head to your toes. Lengthen as you inhale. Releasing down as you exhale. Let those shoulders release. Drop your head. Last breath, everyone. Exhale. And either just slide the hands along the floor and uncurl, or keep the back flat and let your arms float up. Arms up above your head once more. Interlock those fingers. Press the palms to the sky. Drop your jaw. Let's do a little ay, 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 ay. Head way back. Relax the brow. Press. Good. Smooth transition to Mermaid. Open just to the horizon. Twist to place your hands on the outside of the bent knee and tuck that left heel in. And again, you can increase the twist by moving hands back a little bit. You start to melt down. Make sure that feels okay to the lower back. You may just come this far. Some of you could come to the elbows or maybe even resting the forehead to the floor. Make the pose your own. If it hurts, pull out a little bit. Inhale, lengthen out of the waist. Exhale, surrendering a little deeper into the twist. So let the belly soften. That thigh of the bent knee gives a massage into the large intestine. If you're having trouble concentrating, increase that purring, sighing sound in the throat so it really commands your attention. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And use your hands to slowly bring yourself upright and just open the heart to the sky. Head way back. Drop your jaw. Relax the shoulders. Stretch the eyes, but don't wrinkle the brow. Good. Bring the legs around to the center. Give them one more good shake. If it's okay on the knees today, make your way over into the child's pose. If that's uncomfortable to be on your knees, you can just sit on your hips with ankles crossed. Let's let the knees open a bit. Walk the hands out and rest your forehead to the floor. Or if you prefer, they can come beside your feet, palms up. Just give yourself over to this very soothing pose for a moment. Expand into the lower back as you inhale. Allow the thighs to massage into the belly as you exhale. Good. One more. And let's come up for a couple of cat stretches. So onto the hands and knees. If you can't be on the knees, it hurts, lie on your tummy. And as we do the cat, you're just going to lift up your chest and head in cobra and come back down, getting many of the benefits. Otherwise, let those knees open wide apart. Hands palms down, right under your shoulders. Ideally, fingers point towards each other. Or if that hurts your wrists, make a little adjustment. As you inhale, let those elbows open. See if you can bring your chin down, maybe this far. Maybe you can touch the chin. Some of you might even get the throat and chest there. You feel that beautiful inward curve to the spine. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, press up into angry cat. So tuck the hips, strong arms, head dangles. So notice we counterpose with each movement. Try to coordinate with the breath. Inhale, nice slow slinky cat. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Most of us are sitting too long on our computers or sleeping a long time, so you get tight in the neck and shoulders. This is great for freeing that area of tension. Press up into your angry cat, strengthening the arms, really tighten. One more if you can. You can always rest in child's pose. Let's come down for an extra breath. Extend your chin, maybe even throat, chest, squeeze tension out of the neck and upper back. Exhale, press up, lift the center of the back. Let your fingers point forward. Slowly melt back for a nice rest in your child's pose. Keep your arms above your head this time. Inhale. Exhale, one more. And slowly bring yourself upright. Let's prepare for our dog down. Be sure the hands or the fingers spread wide apart. Unless it hurts to put weight on your palms, then you could use fists or forearms. Otherwise, place the palms down. Come up on your knees, walk them back. Be sure there are no little tunnels under your palms. You want the weight distributed evenly through your hands. Just shoulder width with the hands. Tuck the toes. Powerful inhalation. Lift your hips. Press into those heels. So you're going for an inward curve to the spine. Tiptoe a little closer to your hands. If you get tired or it's a strain, drop down and rest on your knees. Otherwise, let's bicycle once, bend one knee, press your heel, stretching ankle, calf. Give your head a gentle shake, yes, freeing tension from the neck. Youth giving to the face. Other side, bend the knee and press. Press into both heels. Now, if you can, use the belly to help you lift that right leg up, up, up. Come on tiptoe if possible. 2 breaths. Feel it toning, strengthening whole body. Big step up with the right foot into a lunge. If you need to, clasp your ankle and give it a little assist. Keep the hands on the floor. Let's go right into a spinal twist. Put your left hand down, reach your right fingers forward, and wrap the arm way back around your waist. So fingers reach towards your navel. You pull back gently on your shoulder to look over it to the back of your room. Lengthen on the in-breath, twisting on the out-breath. One more. Unwrap slowly, replace your hands, shoulder width, and really shoot that right leg back into a plank. Dog down. Lift your hips, tiptoe closer. Let's bicycle once more. Bend one knee, press the other heel. Other side. Press both heels, inward curve to the back. Use the abs to lift the left leg up, up, up. Come on, tiptoe if possible. Good. One more. Drop the heel and step the left foot up between your hands. You can clasp the ankle and give it a little assist. And a twist. Right hand down. Left arm reaches forward and wraps way back around your waist. Reach the fingers towards your navel. Lengthen on the inhalation. Twist on the exhalation. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Let that right hip drop. 1 more. Nice. Unwrap slowly. Replace your hands. Just press off with those back toes and bring yourself up to stand. Feet wide apart, a little wider than the hips. Just clasp your ankles or calves. Let your head dangle. Give the head a little shake. Yes, if you can. Release the neck. 1 more breath. Lengthen out as you inhale. Releasing down as you exhale. Now let your fingers and head dangle. Bend your knees like a rag doll. Just uncurl slowly. One vertebra at a time. And come to stand in what's called Tadasana, the mountain pose. So asana just means pose or posture. This is also a posture. It's the mountain pose. So check your posture. Spread your toes. Let your ankle bones touch. Make sure you're not swaying the lower back. You're not allowing the chest to collapse. Just having good straight but not rigid posture helps us to have better digestion, helps us to be able to breathe more efficiently. Let's go right into a balancing pose today, the tree. If that's a challenge, you can put your hand against a wall or a chair. Otherwise, start with the feet, spread the toes. Just visualize you have roots going from the soles of your feet deep into the earth. So you're tall and sturdy like a tree. Select a point of focus, either a little above eye level, or if you like to focus on the floor, whatever feels gives you a better sense of balance. But once you're in the pose, don't let your eyes wander. Bring that right foot up as high on the thigh as you can, and bring your hands into prayer. If you start to wobble, try a little breath of fire. Snap the belly and sniff. Good. If the legs aren't cooperating, just work the arms. Keep that focus. Let your branches grow up, up, up into the sunlight. Don't hold the breath. Lift here. Good. One more. Open a big circle of light around you. Pull your fingers back. Press through the palms. Great. Back into prayer. One more breath. Just try to relax into the pose. And release. Let's shake everything out for a moment. Set your roots deeply again into the earth. Attach your gaze to your point. On the other side, you can always hold onto a chair or hand against the wall is fine. If the foot doesn't come all the way up, it might just come to calf or ankle today. Hands in prayer. Tall and sturdy like a tree. And sway a little in the breeze. You start to wobble, little breath of fire usually brings us back to center. And growing up under the sunlight. Good. Breathe, spread those toes, anchor those roots deep in the earth. And opening that circle of light to protect us today. Pull your fingers back, press through the palms. Back into prayer. And release. Shake out your hands and wrists. Let's just slide our hands through the hair, all over the scalp, sending healing energy into the brain. We all have powerful energy in our hands. Don't hesitate to use it on yourself, on your loved ones, on your pets. Massage the neck. Just don't rub the bone. You can't give a bad massage. As long as you're just massaging soft tissue, press a little that area where the skull attaches to the neck. And start your fingers at the spine and just pull them gently out to the sides of the neck. Do that a couple of times. And a little bit on the top of the shoulders. Good. And if you have the time, the means to get a real massage, if you enjoy it, I really highly recommend it. I think it really can help. Our yoga is like giving our bodies a massage, but there's nothing like the touch of a professional who really knows how to move the energy. Good. Shake out your hands and wrists. Squeeze the ears gently up and down. First two fingers at the brow center. Little massage across the top of the brow. Smoothing away any tension etched around the eyes. Little circular rub to your temples. Good. Lift with your hands. Bring yourself up on tiptoe, way up there. Palms together. Stay on your toes if you can. Twist to look over your right shoulder. Back to the center. Twist to look over your left shoulder. And back to the center. Way up on the toes. Strengthening those feet and ankles. Lower slowly, heels to the floor. Bring the hands in prayer right down to your heart center. And just Holding for a moment, feeling your perfect balance. Keeping the body in good balance has a profound effect on our internal health. So let's ease ourselves down for a rest. Cross one foot over the other. You can catch yourself with your hands, or you can always be against the wall or a chair if you need some assistance. Feet wide apart. Use the belly here as you go down slowly, 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 and into Shavasana. If your back is sore, sometimes it feels more comfortable to bend the knees. Or if you want a little extra stretch to the hips, soles of the feet together, knees open out. So melt those shoulders away. Let's have a big breath here. Inhale, stay on your back. So to bring the heart rate back to normal, we get it up a little when we do our standing work. Let's double the exhalation. Inhale to 4, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll your head to the right slowly as you inhale. 2, 3, 4. Stay there. Let the shoulders melt away. Exhale. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Slowly to the other ear. Roll to the other side. Take your time. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the center. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Nice long neck. Shoulders melt away. Exhale. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Your eyes closed. Continue to double the exhalation. It's a powerful, simple breathing exercise that slows the heart rate and actually lower your blood pressure. Just in general, especially in these chaotic times, a lot of stress we're all under, things are uncertain. Be more aware of your breath. If you find yourself in a little fit or a little stewing or a little uprising of worry, check in on the breath. Chances are you'll either be holding the breath, it'll be short and choppy. We always have access to this powerful tool to restore calmness. Deep abdominal breath. Now let's lay the hands just on the belly, right below your navel. And as you inhale, they should lift a little as the belly rises. As you exhale, feel that gentle contractions. Keep them there for a minute. So you can exist with shallow chest breathing, where you're just filling a third of the lungs, but when we do that all day, we're slowly starving our cells of oxygen. We get the efficient exchange into the bloodstream of the oxygen when we take a full, deep abdominal breath. Again, inhale, let the belly rise. Visualize that prana, chi, life force into every cell. And you can just let your hands relax now at your sides. Ready to do a little bit of inversion. The inversions are the youth-giving poses. If you don't feel like doing a full reverse pose, I know some of you here today know it, you're always welcome to just put your hips up against the wall and extend your legs. Or another good one is the happy baby or the frog, lying on the back, bend the knees, feet wide apart, just clasp the outsides of the feet. That gets the legs up above the heart. You can hold 5, 6 deep breaths, then back to the hip lifts we did earlier. So between those two movements, you're still getting the benefits of the hips and legs above the heart. If you want to try your reverse pose, start with your legs together, feet pointed or straight, legs. Head is on the floor. Once we swing the legs up, please resist the urge to look at your camera, to turn your neck. Keep it straight. It helps to visualize the pose. And on a powerful inhalation, bend the knees, swing your feet and hips into the air, and make a little seat with your hands. Your thumbs right under your hip bones. Legs about a 45-degree angle. So this one doesn't put the weight on the neck. A shoulder stand does. Advanced students are welcome to go into shoulder stand if it doesn't hurt. Otherwise, let's stay here a few breaths. So let the feet and legs completely relax. The blood drain into the pelvic region. Youth-giving pose for your reproductive organs, your adrenal glands. Helps prevent varicose veins. Let your feet and legs relax. You don't need to clench. If you need a little rest, you could just bend your knees slowly to your forehead. And then if you can, resume the pose. More advanced students, if you want to do a little time in the plow this morning, could extend the legs over your head till the toes touch. Keep supporting your hips. If they do touch and you feel sturdy, arms could go forward, or you could even interlock your fingers. If you need to come out, please roll out and rest at any time. Otherwise, let's stay a couple more breaths. Inversions are the youth-giving poses, turning the body upside down, or even if it's just getting the legs up above the heart. So good for our circulation. If you're still in your reverse pose, let the legs open wide apart. Let's make some circles in the air with your toes, stretching out the feet and ankles, or you may do this on your back with legs wide apart. Just rest the hands inside the knees, stretching out those ankles, toes, feet. Other direction 3 times. Good. If you're on your back, just hug your knees and rock from hip to hip. If you're still in your inversion, support your hips or reach back for your feet or ankles and start to roll down vertebra at a time. Take your time. Good. Everyone now bend the knees, clasp your fingers on top, gentle rock from hip to hip. So in yoga, we always counter pose. Once we stretch in one direction, always with an opposite direction stretch to counter pose. Let's do fish this morning. Straighten your legs, feet together. Just slide the hands under where the hips connect to the legs. Not too far, just for some support. With a little press into the elbows, as if there's a string attached to your chest. Lift your chest. Walk your heels forward. See if you can touch the top of the head. Breath of fire. Snap your belly, sniff through the nose. Hex, hex, you're cleansing the lungs. Hex, hex, strengthening. Hex, 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 hex. Good. Gently press into the elbows and ease back down onto your back. Release the hands, interlock them under your head. Now let your neck completely relax. Bring the elbows up and lift your head. So just let the weight of the head rest in your hands. Counter posing for the neck. One more breath. And lower the head slowly. Reach above your head. Have a good stretch and a big yawn. Point your toes. And roll onto your tummy. Make a pillow with your hands and rest on one cheek. So lying on your belly with toes touching, heels falling out. If you feel any discomfort to your lower back, squeeze the hips tight and release. So either rest on your cheek, you can put your forehead down, wherever it feels good to the neck. Just take a few moments to absorb the benefits of your work so far. Feeling very safe and supported. Om on the inhalation. Om on the exhalation. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more backward bend before we come all the way up. They're not anyone's favorites. They're the most challenging because in our daily life, we're always leaning forward, sometimes twisting or side, but rarely do we stretch in that direction. But we yogis, to keep a healthy, flexible spine, always when you do a class, give yourself a backward bend as well as forward bend, sideways stretch, and a twist. Let's do good old boat today. So you're on your tummy. Extend your arms forward. If you have a sore back today, the legs can stay on the floor. You might just lift your head, chest, and arms. If possible, everything's going to lift. So I'll let a big wave lift you up into the boat. Energy off fingers and toes. Toning the back of the legs, back, hips. One more breath, up, up, up. And come down, good. Let the feet open wide apart. Let's do Sphinx today. So you're on your forearms, fingertips touch. So similar to Cobra, but you won't come as far. Lift your head, lift your chest, come up into a beautiful Sphinx. You can look straight ahead or up and let your head go back a bit. Now bring the elbows in to help you ease up into your child's pose. Bring your tiptoes together. Knees are wide and let your forehead touch. Take a couple of deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Let those thighs massage into the belly. One more breath. And very slowly use your hands to bring yourself to sit. Let's go right into Baddha Konasana, butterfly, most powerful hip stretch. Soles of the feet together. Pull the feet in close. Clasp your toes. Let's have a little rock from hip to hip. So you're up and forward on the hips. You don't want to be rolling back and have a slouch. You want to have a nice straight back. Flap your butterfly wings a little bit. No judgment about how far they open today. As long as you're working at your highest level, you're getting all the benefits. This very powerful hip stretch. Sit tall as you inhale. Keep that nice long back as you exhale, tilting forward. You may just come this far. If possible, you could allow the elbows to touch the calves. You might round the back. More advanced students try to work for a long, flat back. Don't jut the chin. The head is a straight extension of the spine. So we'll hold for a minute or so. This pose, besides healing to the hips, nice stretch to the back, good for the belly and all the organs in the pelvis. It's one of the most calming, soothing poses to the nerves. So let's approach it like a meditation. You might silently repeat Om as you lengthen out in the inhalation. Silently repeating Om as you exhale. Close your eyes, go within. Lengthen out on the in-breath. Releasing down on the out-breath. Just one full minute. Giving yourself over to Baddha Konasana, the butterfly. 30 more seconds. Bring the mind back if it's chattery. Give the breath more sound. Lengthen as you inhale. Just releasing deeper into the hips. Letting those knees melt closer to the floor, chest and forehead a little further as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Imagine everything melting all the way down. Elongate out of the waist as you inhale. Big ah as you release on the exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Start to come up slowly, either rounded or flat back. Don't rush. Just sit perfectly still with eyes closed, observing the benefits of the butterfly, how it calms your nerves, helps center you. It's a good asana to practice before you sit in meditation. Sit tall, just 30 seconds. Try not to move a muscle, just the movement of the breath. Begin. Very little disturbance. Let's continue on to the most powerful forward bend. Shake out both legs. Rock from hip to hip. Get a little forward on the hips. Toes pull back. If it's uncomfortable to come down over both legs straight, you're welcome to bend one knee and work 5 or 6 breaths on each side. Lift your arms up above your head as if I had hold of your wrist, stretching you up and out of the waist. Exhale, surrender. If possible, clasp the toes, ankles, or you might just put the hands on the calves or knees today. And once you're down there, have one more gentle rock from hip to hip to free the hips. And let's start the Konasana with a big ha breath. Inhale. Good. So let each exhalation have that sensation. Just scan through the body, noticing where you may be clenching or any tight areas, maybe the lower back. You can breathe into it a little more. Let your shoulders relax, let your belly soften, let your head go so the neck releases. The pose shouldn't cause actual pain. If it does, please adjust, pull out a tiny bit. Let's hold for 30 more seconds. Om annihilation. Exhalation. Feeling a complete surrender. So the forward bends are never static poses. There's the subtle movement of lengthening as you inhale. Releasing as you exhale without any judgment about your level of flexibility. As long as you're working at your highest level, you're getting the benefits of the pose. The increased flexibility is one of the perks that comes with regular practice. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. This one with a big ha, letting go of any stress from the week. Inhale. Stay there a moment. Neither with a rounded or a flat back. Uncurl slowly. Once more, let the hands float up to the sky. Interlock fingers and press the palms away. Straighten your arms if you can. Let the jaw drop, head way back. And open a big circle of light. Energy protects you all day today. You're glowing with that light. Let's counterpose with the table. Tilt back a little bit and put your palms down with your fingers pointing towards you. Open the feet, hip width, knees bent. Counterpose up into a table. So lift the hips, let your head go back if possible. Counterposing the forward bend, strengthening the whole back of the body. Great for strengthening shoulders, arms, wrists. One more. Up with those hips. Lower the hips slowly. Take your time. Give the legs a little shake. Extend your arms, just slide the hands along the legs, tuck the chin, the belly slows your descent. If it doesn't hurt the back about here, you could lift into half or full shift, or bend your knees and hold on, or even put the feet down. Breath of fire. Snap your belly, sniff through the nose 10 times. X, 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 X. Cleansing the lungs, strengthening your abs. A big ha! Coming back down into Shavasana. Let's go through the body, tensing and releasing. Tense your toes, feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs. Lift the legs off the floor an inch and release. Good. Stay on your back. Squeeze the buttocks. Press into your heels and just lift the hips up a little bit. And release. Good. Press into your elbows. Lift your chest like a fish. Come a little bit onto the back of the head. And as you come down, really lengthen the spine. Let your shoulders release. Arms resting at the sides. If possible, hands or palms up. Make a prune face. Lift your head. Scrunch the face. Chin up to the chest. And lower your head. Open your eyes wide, your mouth wide. Stick out your tongue. Try to touch your nose. Try to touch your chin. Way out with the tongue. Up in the throat, like doing the lion. In fact, let's add the roar today. Good. Slowly roll your head to the right. Drop your right ear, cheek, shoulders melt away. Legs are either wide apart, knees could be bent, feet on the floor, whatever feels good to the back. Breathing deeper. Don't go back to shallow chest breathing. Let the belly rise and fall with each breath. Very slowly roll your head to the other side. Up your left ear. Let your lips be slightly parted. Face is peaceful. And back to the center. Just feel how you're being supported by the earth beneath you, somewhere down there. Just for these last few minutes of final relaxation, you're able to relax on deeper levels where the mind is quiet, where all the muscles relax. So even if there is a health challenge you're dealing with, just for these last few minutes, visualize everything coming back into its natural state. Perfect balance, health, nothing blocked or trapped, energy flowing freely. With each inhalation, you bring healing, prana, chi, life force into every cell of your body. As you exhale, you release the toxins, tension, fear, any negativity. Literally breathing yourself back into perfect health. You're welcome to silently repeat Om on inhalation, Om on the exhalation. Let the breath find its own natural rhythm. For these last few minutes, let go. Letting ourselves come out of that fight or flight mode that most of us are in this world we live in today. Accepting that there is a divine order at work in our lives. Accepting that we have the power to heal our bodies through our practice of yoga, everything you do that's good for you, good nutrition, deep healing breath, your intention. And just let any fear, any worry, it's like you're watching a movie screen fade to black, let all of that go. Reconnecting with that part of us that is all loving, all forgiving, divine and ageless. Om. Exhalation. Let your lips part slightly. Face is peaceful. Relax your toes, soles of your feet, balls of the feet, arches, heels, tops of your feet. Completely relax. Ankles, calves, knees relax. Tops of your knees and backs of your knees relax. Thighs, buttocks, lower back relax. Abdomen is rising and falling effortlessly with the breath. Organs in the pelvis just riding along on that breath. Nothing blocked, nothing clenched. Breathing deep into the belly. Relax your waist, middle back and upper back. Torso and chest expand with each inhalation. Gently contracting on the exhalation. Shoulders relaxed. Tops of your shoulders, backs of your shoulders. Spaciousness across the shoulders and upper back. Upper arms, elbows, forearms and wrists. Completely relax. Hands, fingers and thumbs. Relaxing. No clenching, no fists. Sense of release, lightness in your hands. Relax your neck and throat, jaw, lips, tongue relax. All the tiny muscles around your mouth, nose and eyes, eyelids and eyebrows, forehead relaxes, cheeks, ears and scalp, completely relaxed. Breathing in deeply, filling your body with light, prana, chi. There's no room for any darkness within. Exhaling anything you've been worrying about, the uncertainty of the world, trusting in that divine order at work in each of our lives, that we're where we're supposed to be, having the experiences, learning the lessons we're here to learn. Just for these few minutes of peace, let yourself rest in a state of gratitude. Your body's healthy enough to take a yoga class. Gratitude for the way you have been able to transform how your body feels, how hopefully you're more relaxed, sense of calmness, optimism. Let yourself go even deeper for these last few minutes. The yogis created this practice thousands of years ago as a means to keep our bodies in excellent health so we would be able to sit quietly in meditation without the aggravations of the body, be able to reconnect with our true, loving, all-forgiving nature, part of us that's fearless, ageless. Now, rest there. Go with it. On the inhalation. On the exhalation. Let go. Breathe. Relax. Slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. Bring awareness back to your physical body. Since we're in our own homes, if you want to just stay and rest on your back or maybe do a few of your favorite poses that I didn't touch on today, please feel free to do so. I love it when we can come and have a class together, but my goal is always to help you find your own practice so you can do it on your own whenever you need it, hopefully with a little regularity. In my 35 years of teaching, I really see the benefits of regular practice. Most yogis don't feel their age. We all deal with our little aches and pains, but we have the tools to get through them. We have the tools to help us get through stressful situations, all the tension and fear that's around us in the world today. As you go through your day to day, try to not judge yourself so much like we all do, how we look, what we're up to, are we accomplishing anything? Just let that go today. Know that each of us has a purpose for being here, no matter how humble we may think it to be. Celebrate your uniqueness. Start to have a beautiful stretch and a yawn. Reach up and just luxuriate in stretching and yawning. If you like, roll onto one side into your fetal position. The intention to sail through the day, be like the rock, unchanged even as the waves crash against us. If you want to come up to sit, slowly press up into a seated position, cross-legged. If you want to stay on your back and rest, that's fine. 3 really powerful ohms today, vibrating every cell in your body. Any note you hit is fine, but feel the vibration, especially in your heart. Sing from your heart. Inhale. Sing with me, Om Shanti, which means peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace. May the whole world know peace and love and understanding. May it begin in all of our hearts. May each of us be that source of peace and optimism, spreading joy today. So it's just a pleasure to be in your presence. As I know I feel your presence, and thank you for joining me today. If you can go to urbanyoga.org and make a contribution to the tip jar, great. I'm going to do somebody a favor, see if you can talk them into trying a yoga class. We all need it more than ever, I believe. We really do our friends and loved ones a favor when we introduce them to this powerful healing practice. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Have a joyful day. Hariom Tat Sat.